Little gray munching on the hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, you don't care why, wings of earth, he is so high. Freedom in his furry flight, sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Posh and Gwynnie's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.
Teeny scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree, bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free, leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call, ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall, life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl, moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call, ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall, life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight, adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow, running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show, Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call, ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall, life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight, adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast, but Teeny never slow, running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild in on the show, Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Give her a toy. big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open just looking for a trip. Suspicious she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite marks, stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, with sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies crumble but they're falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
He's a rabbit that can't get enough cookies. Loves to munch, munch, munch every day. Can't get enough. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating because he's a cookie king. He would eat the cookies until he turns into a cookie himself. He's a king of eating cookies. Can't get enough of them. He will never, ever, ever stop eating them. Keep them Down to the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops. Eat the cookie. He's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating 'cause he's a cookie king. Donkey the rabbit, the cookie muncher. He can never get enough cookies. He never stops eating 'cause he's a cookie king. One, two, three, four.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Hi guys. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I was gonna do a final sweep and I never did. Too many things, too many things. Okay, we're gonna focus on the areas that are cleaner. We will not go by the litter box, which people have dumped all the hay out of. Who did that? That Delph or Teeny? Who dumped the hay? Yuli, what's going on? Now waiting the presence of the gorgeous, thank you, Captain Kira, Queen Oda Bunz. Thank you. I'm wearing a skirt from that is resale. That is resale, and I think it is pretty gorgeous. It's very like traditional, kind of old fashioned. And I'm happy about it. So thank you. Gorgeous yourself, Julie, Mikey, and oh my, what's another gorgeous main man moderator in the chat? Mikey and Al, you're because I didn't reset the camera. Okay, Mikey and Al, Julie, can you man the chat, man the stream? Because you are men. Man the stream. I'm gonna leave my camera. You guys take over. Take over. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta unfreeze the cameras. 1 second. Okay, thank you, Julie and Mikey and Al. Thank you, Julie and Mikey. We're gonna have some clean mats for the babies. And they need some mats right now. They need a floor scrubbing. Dude. So right now, we're gonna do this. So we have okay, let's do this, and then we'll have some up and down. Very nice. Yes. Very nice for bunnies, and we have all boy guys. We have mats galore that have been washed. He's gonna look fabulous. Okay, have to say, then I put these down. What else? You ready for some food? You ready for some food news? Oh, I'm here. Okay, let's see, we have one more mat. Do you guys want a cozy mat? Yes, here, let's give you a pretty cozy mat. Come on. Let me see. Hi guys. Woo. All right. What's going on in the chat? There's the Fran Drescher. Oh, you know, Hewlin, Wally, Hewlin, my main man moderator. Oh, he's so cute. He's so loyal. Oh my gosh, Teeny, what the heck? Teeny's collapsed in the hut, the bunny hut. What you do, Teeny? What are you doing? What are you doing back there, you little freak? Oh my God, he's such a rascal. He's such a rascal rabbit. And you know what? These guys are hungry, and she's gonna get more rascally until she gets food. Buns in a box. Buns in a box. That's cuter than buns in socks. Buns in a box. On both, yeah, Michael and L, Mikey, Mr. Michael, Mikey and L. I think I fixed it. You made a donkey getting pulled over for reckless driving video and put on the. Oh, you did. Did you do that? Okay, wait. Hang on. Let's play it. Let's play that thing. Hang on. We're gonna go to the Discord server. Oh, we're gonna do okay. Hang on. And then I gotta close this window. And then I gotta go like okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, okay? We ready? Oh wait, I need the I need the volume. Okay, hang on.
I did nothing wrong.
We have to do this one more time. Okay. Wait, why isn't it? Okay. Wait, why won't it? That was not playing. Okay, I'm gonna open it again. Hang on. Yeah. It's not doing anything. It just what did I do? I'm turning the phone on, I'm turning it off. We're gonna press the go button again.
Operating within parameters. I didn't do anything wrong. Repeat, I did nothing wrong.
Oh, I pulled you over?
Negative. I was operating within parameters. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, now I can't stop it.
Repeat. Did
Oh no, wait. Okay. Mikey. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So thank you, my PNL. Oh my gosh, you are something else with all of your AI stuff. Gotta be careful with that guy. Ahoy! Ahoy, Captain Morgan matey, me goose Cadlaroon, our favorite matey, our pirate buns matey, our favorite pirate buns matey's in the chat. Juice Cadlaroon, he's as powerful as a typhoon. Because he eats macaroons from morning till noon. He's not a goon, but he'll laugh like a loon, and he will take you on his lovely pontoon. How do you like that? Jumping back and forth from Sir Munster stream to your you on the Munster Munster Mayhem Fettuccine Alfredo Extremaganza. Okay, first of all, guys, we gotta feed these Bunzerinos. So we're gonna do it's feeding time at the Bunz Parlour. You guys know it's late night at the Apollo. Do you guys remember that show? I might still be on. It's kind of like American Bandstand, but like cooler. It's late night at the Apollo. Oh, we like we gotta take the sticker off. Oh, Dusty, get it. Get it, Dusty. Oh, you can pick it up by the stem. Very cool. But yeah, Jewish Cavalier, always wonderful to see you. Always hope you're doing well.
over.
Oh, let's get the volume up again. Haven't heard from Sir Munster in a bit. Yeah, what's I'm on his I always go on his streams. What the heck? I guess okay, I guess he technically tonight he's still streaming. What about all the other nights he hasn't shown up? What am I? Chopped liver? What am I, huh? What do I have to do to get watched by Sir Munster? Hey, someone haze him. Someone troll him in the chat. Captain Kira is like, what the heck? I show up in your chat, you don't show up in mine. Forget about it. Forget about that fettuccine man. Looks like some Munster is making yes, the fettuccine alfredo. Guess what happens when Sir Munster makes fettuccine alfredo? It's fettuccine off. I'm afraido. Tell him put that. Someone put that in the chat. Fettuccine. I'm afraid of when it's made by Sir Munster. Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine. I'm afraid. Sorry, but that's what happens if you don't show up in my chat, and then I show up in yours. I'm a loyal viewer. I comment. I'm supportive. What do you think's gonna happen? Get the wrath of Kira. What Donkey is like, I let him out, but I have not seen hide or hair of him. Could he be? Like, is he? I don't know. I assume he's like hiding under a futon or something. Not really sure. Are you guys gonna eat the Brussels sprouts? I hope so. Ooh. See, Gwynnie, you like Brussels sprout. Here, let's give Gwynnie some more Brussels sprout. Little sprout guy. You like it? So yeah, what's up, guys? How is everyone? Yeah, Mikey and Huey, how are you guys? And also, Jude, hope everyone is doing well. It's Tuesday. I woke up completely exhausted after my Monday, and I didn't really feel like doing much. But I did much more than I thought I could, more than I really wanted to. But no, I had very good ballet. But again, my body, I cannot figure out what's going on. I just ordered some stuff from Vitacost, like the supplements I've been missing for a while. So hopefully that'll make a difference. But I am getting sick of being so tired and sore. I just can't, my muscles just can't seem to like um just get in shape and then like, okay, we're in shape now and like you don't have to be sore anymore. You don't have to feel tired anymore. Here you go. You are officially in perfect prime ballet shape and we will not bother you until you take another 3 to 4 month break like a crazy person. Well, 3-month break. Yeah, I do not, guys. Anyone who does any sport, but especially ballet, just don't ever take a break. Just keep constantly doing it because you will suffer. You will suffer so much getting back into shape. And I can just tell you from that experience so you never have to find that out for yourself. You guys, I'm not, is anyone are you guys just not chatting? I feel like I am missing something. Oh my gosh, wait, did my stream stop? Wait, what's happening? Hmm. I know it looks like everything's okay. Hmm. That was weird. I thought that the chat was like maybe people are just not chatting. I thought that the stream had gone down because like something happened weird at the end of my stream yesterday. Like I don't know if it was a power outage, like or not a complete outage, but like the stream seemed to like glitch twice and then it was just gone. Wait, I know how to check this. There we go. Okay. That was a high tech uh test that I just did. See if we're still streaming. So, and you guys, okay, people are Bun's liking, you guys are liking the Brussels sprouts, huh? Teeny, are you eating your Brussels sprouts? Delph, are you eating? Okay. I think people are, yeah, you guys are eating. Okay, cool. Very healthy. And then I have some more apples here. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize. Oh yeah, I think these are on sale. Cool. I'm gonna have an apple. I, Captain Kira, going to have an apple with my iced tea. All right, here we go. We got some nice, cute little. Oh, look, they all want to be on the fresh bath mat. Oh my, we love our bath mat. We're gonna try to all smush in there. We are the Fabulous Bunz Trio. Watch for our new album where we sing along to bunny hop songs. We do it's mainly hip hop with a bit of a nose twitch and a tail wiggle. It's gonna be pretty hot stuff. That would be cute to have a giant Bunz album. I mean, we already have a lot of cool songs. My iced tea, guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, they're being super cute. Yes, they are. And then we got everyone over here. I'm gonna go see. I want to go see Mama Bunny. Oh, and she just trying to do lickies. Hi, guys. Yeah, I want to come see everyone. Oh, Hashi, Teeny, get out of my tea. Yeah, you cannot have tea. It has caffeine. I think Teeny always seems like she's had too much caffeine. Yes, you're high powered, Teeny. You're high octane. You have the personality of an energy drink. Whoopsies. All right. Okay. Hi. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know why I put this blanket upside down. Forgot I have this cute plaid. Yeah, we've got Pish Posh. Pish Posh is having some red pepper. You guys already ate half that pepper? Wow. Look, guys. That's full of vitamin C. That makes me very happy that you guys like that. Where is it? Is everyone at Sir Monsters? Here, I'm going over to Sir Monsters. I'll leave. I will leave. I will go to see Sir Monster. I'm gonna hunt you guys down and see if that's where you all went. Wait a minute. How his wait a minute. His it's weird. Oh, I guess I'm not subscribed to Sir Monster. What the heck? It's not very nice. What is? Okay. I'm gonna see if you guys are all hiding out in Sir Monster's chat. Okay, Juice, yep, you're there. Okay, who else do I see? Hewlin. Oh, Hewlin Mall looks better than Steven's Manicotti. Wait, yeah, I want to see how his food is turning out. Wait, let me I'm gonna close the chat. See. Wait, I'll turn on the volume too. Here. Hey guys, we're gonna stream Sir Munster. So if you think you're missing him, here, we're gonna turn him up. Let's see what he's doing. He's cutting. Okay, I hope that chicken was fresh. I hope he's gonna be healthy. He's got the Cars apron. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He rocks out in that car. That's like his iconic look. This is cooking stream look. He maybe should wear that when he does all of his streams. He probably should. Yeah, kind of matches the plaid shirt. Very nice. Very nice. Like he's got the olive oil out. Yeah, hi Munster. Oh yeah.
Wait. Okay, correct yourself. I speak KC's.
Yeah, I see you guys. I see you guys all in the chat. Invoice never even comes to my chat anymore. Let's see. Oh, he's got a bunch of people. Wait, how many people? He's got 9. Okay, okay. Captain Morgan, I see you. Captain Morgan and Juice Cadleroon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're gonna have to. You can be on both streams, Josh, but you just, So yeah, you're Josh on there, and then okay, you're gonna come back to Giant Bunz. Very good.
Sound off.
Stalking all you guys.
If the world didn't have things like the Wendy's finger chili.
All right.
Y'all remember that?
Okay.
Wendy's
I'm
finger
gonna go
chili?
back. I'm gonna go back to our chat, guys.
The backstory behind it?
Going back.
Lady found a finger. Allegedly found originally, just allegedly. Didn't have things like the Wendy's.
Dorian, our beloved Giant Buns. It's Dorian. He has shown up directly from Lothlorien. We almost forgot to mention he's also the Giant Buns valedictorian. And we love him galorian. But when he pulled up from Lothlorien in his time traveling DeLorean, he had pressed that button and he's just returned from the era Victorian. Mr. Prestorian, and when he pulled in from the past, he was rocking out to some chance that so happened to be Gregorian, and he was accompanying himself on his accordion with only one arm so he doesn't crash. And he's probably going to get one of the self-driving DeLoreans so he can do all that in his DeLorean. DJ Jazzy Star. Wait, we got to make a song for DJ Jazzy Star. Oh, let me think about this, Jazzy. DJ Jazzy Jeff. DJ Jazzy Star. Her name was Jazzy. She was a little spazzy. She rocked all night. She rocked all day. She rocked all night. She had to look up to see the stars at night. Wait, she rocked all day. She rocked all night. She had to look up to see the stars so bright. Jazzy, how do you like that? Her name is Her name is DJ Jazzy. She is a little spazzy. She rocked all day. She rocked all night. And then she looked up at the sky to see the stars so bright. Am I gonna make those cookies? Oh gosh, the cookie. Okay, the cookie forecast is looking very dim. I'm looking ahead and I'm seeing that my day tomorrow is insane. However, DJ Jazzy Star, if I can find the energy and I'm plumb out of coffee, which it scares the dinkodonks out of me. I'm out of coffee, but if I would like to stay up tonight because I have to scrub my floors so I can put down, you guys, I had this month-long project where I deep cleaned every wool rug in my house. Outside, while it was dry and hot out, I deep cleaned these huge rugs that take up like the entire downstairs of my house. Only one of them did not need to be cleaned because the bunnies and the dog never were near these, or the ducks and the goose were never near these rugs. And it was it's also we have a fancy, like there's a baby grand piano. Very old, but anyway, there's a music room. No, pretty much no one or nothing is allowed in there unless you're playing music. So that rug is pristine for the most part. But anyway, what my point is that I will try to make those cookies tonight because if they don't get made tonight, the chances of those cookies being made tomorrow are slim because I realize the couple hours that I have at home for lunch, I gotta go to the store. I have not done grocery shopping. The bunnies are completely out of food. Like the food that they're having tonight is the last food. They're having Brussels sprouts, celery, cucumber, apples. Oh my gosh, there's a sticker on that apple. And what other stuff? Oh, red peppers, red bell peppers. I mean, these are good foods for them. Oh, they're celery. Good girl, Dusty. Okay, this is nice. They're getting a variety. It's like they're raiding a neighbor's garden that they're like, "Oh, wow, we don't usually get this stuff. They grow celery there." So, like, it's kind of like if wild rabbits were to raid, like, a garden they don't usually get to, eat from. So this is fun. This is fun. It's fun for them, but the problem is I have no coffee. It was a scary morning. Okay, I take that back. I'm a coffee snob. I admit it, okay? I'm gonna join, okay, wait, Alcoholics Anonymous, AA. I'm CA, Coffee Coffeeholics Anonymous. I like good coffee. I like good coffee and I cannot lie. But yeah, and I was drinking coffee that I took from the Airbnb that I stayed in what, late April of last year? No, no, no. Well, it was on Mother's Day. It was on Mother's Day. I was visiting my mom. And there was free dark roast, pre-ground Starbucks coffee that had been opened, like had been opened and was old and was around there for a long time. But it was free and I drank the stuff while I was there because I was like, okay, cool. Any port in a storm, I'll drink free coffee. But then it has been sitting in my cabinet since Mother's Day. And it tastes a bit like ashtray, frankly, because I had it this morning in my espresso machine. And I was like, wow, I'm going to mask this with a ton of macadamia milk and some vanilla but you know what I mean? I still drank it. And so if I want to stay up late tonight making cookies for you, I'll have to drink disgusting coffee. So I don't know. Maybe I could make some really strong tea, maybe. Anyway, invoice is too cool for us. I know, Prestorian, what the heck? Invoice should be in the house, in the Bunz house. I mean, hey, go. How many devices do we all have? Go on your browser, get on your computer, go on your browser, then pull out your little phone, and you can put one stream on one stream on another. Because you got to commit. You got to commit when all your friends are streaming at the same time. You got to have them both. Q and Mal just had tacos for Taco Day. Ooh, Taco Tuesday. Why I never remember to make tacos. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo bonita? Chiquita, bonita. La chica bonita. Lilian está aquí en el Giant Bunz. Los conejos más grandes es mucho fans. Cuando Lilian llegaré, el divirtiendo, oh boy, this is going nowhere. Llegaré, when Lilian arrives, the fun arrives. I guess you could say that. Cuando llegaré, Lilian, llegaré el divertido, wait, divertido, divirtiendo. Okay, this is getting rough, but I want to make a song to La chica bonita. Dun, 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 dun. Her name is Lilian and she's got Bubby. She loves her bunny so fine. Lilian has live streamed with giant buns. We love our Lilian so fun. Okay, I just made up kind of a variation on La Isla Bonita by the beloved Madonna. Yeah, we love our Lilian Bonita, La Chica Bonita. I don't know. I gotta work on that one. DJ Jesse Star is a new song. Hola, listening from afar. Ooh. Muy bien, muy bien. Estás muy lejos de aquí. Estás, okay, you are allá. So aquí is here. Allí is a little farther, and then allá is very far. Lilian está allá de aquí. You're loving this. Thank you. Muchas gracias, Lilian. I'll work on it. I will work on it. Enter punk. Me where's home? Jabba would be such a great wrestling name. Oh. How you doing, Mr. AJ Punk? AJ Punk, Midwestern Hunk. He is in the house. He's so fierce. He's not quiet. He's not like a mouse. He's AJ Punk, Midwestern Hunk. Don't give him any bunk, or you get punked. I don't know what song. I mean, that tune was just like off the top of my head. I don't know if I'll ever remember that, but Lilian Bonita. Did you say cookie? Wait, the donkey is still not here. Okay. Okay, you guys, I could crinkle the cookie bag to see if he'll come out, but the problem is I have like 2 or 3 cookies left, and all these guys are gonna go nutso. You cannot look, Teeny, this is called iced tea. Okay. You know what? DJ Jazzy Star, I may not need coffee because I put like 5 tea bags in this tea because I was so tired before the stream and I was like, well, I gotta clean. I gotta get all the vegetables ready for these guys and be awake while doing it. So yeah, what's up, guys? I don't remember who started the Punk, but you like it? Okay. Midwest Punk. Take his hand. Come to Giant Bunny Land. Oh my gosh. You have apples too. I think we're all Metallica fans here, AJ. I really think Metallica is one of those heavy metal bands that you don't have to be a heavy metal fan to be a fan. I think that they really are a band that is well respected across all fan bases, if that makes any sense. That is the epitome of like a successful band. It's like, if you're a pop band, but yet people still love your music even if they're not like big into pop music, or even in the classical realm, like there's some classical composers who, think about like Harry Potter's theme song. Yeah. Someone was telling me, because I was saying the other day, like, wait a minute, is that truly an original theme, or was that stolen from classical music? Because it's a John Williams. John Williams was a composer, huge film composer for the Harry Potter movies, and he is the most famous, American film composer that we've got. And I was like, ooh, was that actually an original tune? Like, did he not steal that from a classical composer? And someone said to me, he stole it from a famous ballet score. And I was like, no. I mean, maybe not note for note, but I was disappointed because I just feel like so many things these days are not original, that they're taken from something else or adapted from this, adapted from that, you know? And it's like, and then we've got all this AI stuff, which it's like, well, AI just samples from everything, all the stuff that is in existence already. So like if we start to go like heavily AI, nothing will truly be, I mean, I think it's going to be a very gray area, because it's not going to be anything that's like from absolute zero, from absolute scratch, from the depths of someone's brain. It's going to be snatched from all this pre-existing material. Hans Zimmer, oh yeah. He is awesome. AJ, do you ever listen to NPR, the National Public Radio syndicated shows? There's one called The Score, and oh gosh, the guy who narrates, or who hosts The Score, I can't think of his name now, but he has the most deep, beautiful British accent. I love a beautiful British accent. I love accents, but oh man, I can't think of his name now. But anyway, the show, the radio show is called The Score, and the guy will feature different films or different composers, and it's really awesome because the host tells you about the composer and the origins and the ideas behind the score. The guy, the composer, how he ended up thinking through, like, how am I going to do the score? And then he'll interview like the director of the movie, the writer of the movie, the composer, and then he'll play clips from the movie and he'll explain like, oh, here's when this was happening in the movie. And like, you learn more about the movie in general. And I just think it's awesome. Captain Morgan? Oh, Mike, you're still up, Mikey. Hey. Captain Morgan, do you remember a stream where you commented on then I can unblock your account? Did I ban another person? Wait a minute, but he was on here earlier. No, Mikey. Captain Morgan is just, if you scroll up, he is in the chat. He's been here today. Yeah, just go up to where I look for the giant buns where I say hi. Look for the yellow giant buns. Well, I guess it won't look yellow to you, but anyway. He's right under Hewlin Mall's comment. I was at Sir Munster for a bit, just came back. Yeah, he is been in the chat. Did I accidentally block him? Oh, on his Josh? Okay. I thought that he was okay, so he's still blocked with that one. Well, thanks, Mean Man moderator, Mikey NL. Mikey NL is really swell. We like him very much. If he stays up at night to work, he will have to rush. He helps with the streams. He makes cute videos that are all about Donkey. I would never say to him, "Hey man, you a honky." I know, where is Triple R? Because DJ Jazzy Star is here. The stars at night are shining bright. Deep in the heart of the Star Sisters and brother. Wait, deep in the heart of the Star family. So yeah, we've had DJ Jazzy Star. It's weird that we don't have Kristen. Jazzy, are you here? Where is your sister? Sister Crystal, all the time has come. No, that's supposed to be for Kristen. Oh, Crystal with the K, special K. Crystal, special K. We love Crystal Special K all day, 'cause she's Crystal Special K. Olay. Hey, we got 10 people. It's 8:48. Well, so I want to know how Crystal is, but we would have enough time to read some of 1984. And the unfortunate thing is that I thought I was reading some very interesting parts of 1984 to you guys, and then it ended up that the stream was not streaming anymore. So does anyone remember does anyone remember where we were? Where were we? Where were we in the chat? Or in 1984 when stream ended. You know what? I suppose I could go back and watch the stream. Hot in the bunny room. Turn the air conditioning off. What do you do? Yeah, Brussels sprout. She's a teen sprout. Look at her. That's so healthy, Teeny. They really like these Brussels sprouts. Oh, Yonner. Oh, maybe I should go see the boys' side. Oh, Delphi is chilling in the box. Are you okay, Dad? I can't believe she's not coming out for pets. But yeah, Kristen, maybe she's doing homework. Maybe she's lurking. Maybe she's feeling antisocial. Maybe she's thinking up different disgusting food combinations so she doesn't show up in the chat empty-handed. Hi, Del. Hi. It's a little weird to see Delph just going off on her own and not wanting to pet. Delphi. It's okay if you just want to chill. I just hope you're okay. Yeah. Did you bring in this little Brussels sprout? Hmm? You just sprout in there. Hi, Teeny. Are you visiting your mom? You're poking your head through the window. Let's go see the boys' side. Oh, he wants 94. Okay, we're gonna do it. Hans Zimmer's your favorite press historian? Cool. Question: have you ever tried pickle with mustard? Wait a minute. Kristen, are you on your sister's device? But yeah, I have had pickle with mustard because I've had it on like tofu hot dogs and stuff. It's not bad. Quite good on musical scores. Their influences and then just plain rip-offs. Yeah. Yep. Agreed. Is Delphine eating? Yeah, she is. She is. I mean, if she was not eating, I would be in major crisis mode. I mean, thank you for asking though, Crystal, because that is like the top thing for Bun Buns. Are they eating? She's totally eating. But it's just, I think, you know what? This is a new box. Like they have not had this box up until I think it's just a couple days ago. I put it in here and they love it. Hey, look, now she's going to eat hay. Okay, she was just taking a little break. Okay, so Delph, I keep forgetting she's been like the most into this box. She's shredded. She made a little window up here and she's working on one over here. And she's been digging a lot. Been digging in the corner. So I think she just loves this box. So I gotta remind myself because I Delph, being that she's the mama and she and Gwynnie are the oldest. They're about to turn 4 next month. I'm always very paranoid that something is, could be developing that could be like a health disorder. But you know what? Right now, I think they're both actually doing great. But I don't know. 4 years old, and they're bunny rabbit. I mean, I had a male rabbit that he was not even neutered or anything. This was a while ago. He was almost like 10. He was like 10. Maybe I think no, maybe he was like 10, but he did really well. At 4 years old, he was still like acting like a pretty young, youthful bunny. And I guess me and Delphine are too. I mean, they're not acting really any different than their babies. Um, but with rabbits, I feel like if they do have something wrong, it can escalate really quickly and they can crash. So I just want to be on top of stuff with them. And I try to notice changes in any like patterns of their behavior. Faux show. What is going on over here, guys? You are in this box. Ah, you are liking this box. And then you are eating, okay, more celery. You guys have eaten half of the red pepper. And then this boy, okay, he's having some Brussels sprout. Very good. All right, I think we're all happy over here. Poor Donkey. Donkey must just be having a ball running around the house. That's okay. His food's all waiting for him. Donkey. He's probably sitting on the air vent downstairs having a blast. Okay. So let's read. Tell me, wait, tell me, Jaslyn. No, it is you, Jazzy. Okay. I wouldn't put it past Kristen. I mean, you know your sister. It's like maybe her phone got taken away, and then she's like, "Oh well, I'll just get Jazzy's." No, you know what? I'm gonna put this back on. All. Hey guys, we're gonna do 1984, and can someone? Okay, AJ, can you tell me where we left off? So cute. You gotta clean your neck after. It's like cleaning your bib. It's like my bib got dirty when I was eating. Gotta clean that. Yeah, it's slow. Sure do. Yeah. You don't recall. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop back and see. I'm gonna. I'll start reading a little bit from where I think we were, and then you guys just tell me if you remember that. I'll be back. Hang on. Okay. So we're at the part where he has one-on-one in a session in a interrogation with O'Brien. A needle slid into Winston's arm. So do you guys remember the let's see here, you were a slow learner, teeth were chattering. So O'Brien is trying to convince him how many fingers he is holding up. Oh, okay. You guys remember the discussion that O'Brien and Winston were having when he says, "Who controls the past? Who controls the future?" The party slogan, yeah. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. You guys remember that? So now I'm going to go back to Giant Bunz chat and see if that sounds like where we are supposed to be. Unfortunately, you do not recall. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to that section then that he. Oh, there he is, the man of the hour, the Bundonkadonk himself. I'm so happy to see you. Mr. Floofball is in the house. Oh, yeah. Mr. Floofy Pants, you've got a red pepper in there. Wait a minute. Did I not give you any celery? Okay, here. Here, take their celery. There you go. You want their celery? Let's see him. I got to give him some pets. Dusty, you know what? Give a rabbit a new box. Very exciting. Okay, Don. Let's have you stay. I'm gonna close your door. But you must have been having fun down there, mister. You did not come down when you heard all the crunching and munching. No, you did not. Hey. Hello. Gonna go in the liddy box. Very good boy. Good boy going potty. You waited to go potty till you got to the upstairs litter box. Very good. Very, very mature of you. Excellent potty training. Oh, very excellent potty training. Yes, I love you. You want to have red pepper? This was grown by a guy at the farmer's market grew that. What? He loves it. He loves it. Get that vitamin C, mister. Look at this. Look at this lounging. It's a happy bunny and wit. That Delph? Oh yeah, Delph's going to town. She's eating all kinds of stuff. Oh. And then we got a blankie snuggler, and we got a box lounger. I think everyone's doing very well. Okay. So guys, I will go back to that section I mentioned unless anyone else has any other ideas. Senor Bondonkatong, he has arrived. Ah, llega Raba. Banana na Mr. Wee's banana. Banana na Mr. Wee's banana. Banana na Mr. Wee's banana. Pina colada frittata. Hakuna Matata da da da. Mr. Wee's banana split. Oh yeah. Watch this local bell pepper. Oh my gosh, it's some variety. I cannot remember what they called it. It's just they told me it wasn't going to be spicy for the bunnies, and I said, okay, give them all. I'll take them all. Oh, it's so healthy, guys. In the winter, if you have enough sunshine, bring in your bell pepper plants. They will still pepper. They won't pepper as much as they will in the summer, but I've actually grown peppers in the winter. It's so fun. Oh yeah, Wee's bananas in the house.
Donkey.
Oh, he came back and he's talking. Is that what you were up to? Were you recharging your Bunz link chat? Were you
Yes.
like, oh, bro, what?
Hope I am better now.
Oh, yeah, I think you totally I forget that it is an electronic device. I mean, does he have to, like, plug himself in?
Who's
Oh,
only?
boy. Oh, my.
Family.
Copacabana, there. Oh my gosh, Hulenmall. Enchilada. Wow. Okay, Hulenmall's just giving me way okay, this is a lot of good material. Hey, I'm walking here. But no, señor Bandonky Donk, estoy muy feliz que estás hablando esta noche. I'm very happy you're talking tonight. I know, Crystal, right? Like, it's so funny. Crystal was one of Donkey's. Crystal's one of the people that really wanted to get to hear you talk. And she wanted to get a nickname, and then lo and behold, like a week or so later, got our Mr. Bundonkadonk back. Yeah.
How do I sound now?
Actually, you sound Donkey, the chip sounded a little smoother that time. It's not cutting in and out as much. It's a little smoother, Donkers. Are you adjusting your chip as we speak?
Now it's good. So
Okay. You know, it's funny. It sounds like you're speaking more quickly. And it cut in and out a little bit that time, but it just a little bit faster.
I'm a donkey.
Gosh, Dusty. We like,
I got the good chip again.
you know what? There was some kind of delivery today, and it looked like some technical thing, like some kind of technology thing. And I was like, I don't know what this is. And Donkey was like, I'll handle that. Like he just like dragged it away into the corner. Did you order a new Bunz link chip?
Donk.
Oh my gosh. It's like ordering stuff, guys. He tried to order that cookie palette. I mean, if he can, yeah. I think he can pretty much order anything at this point. I think he got an update. Is Sir Munster stream over? I don't know. Anyone know? Bunzlink. Oh, yeah, it's like the 5.0. Yeah, I know. It's like we can't have any technology without having to get the major update so it can communicate with all the other stuff that's getting updated. I know. So true. Have a cookie? Oh, he should get a cookie because he's been gone for so long. But the trouble is, I don't have enough cookies for everyone. I'm not gonna like break them into pieces. And you know what? He's eating his hay, and that makes me happy because there's a little bit of hay downstairs in some of the litter boxes, but like, yeah, the whole downstairs is kind of torn apart because of the floors and the rugs. But yeah, did his fettuccine Alfredo turn out? Or was it fettuccine I'm afraido? Just like Apple having to release new phones. Yes. Yeah, these Bunzling chips probably don't come for free unless like maybe Donkey is like sponsor like or Bunzlink. Wait, how does that work? Like he's their spokesman for Bunzlink, so he gets everything free. Like he got the chip. and all the updates for free. Do you have the Black Bunny? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Jazzy. Here, I'll show you Posh. Fish Posh applesauce. Sometimes I get Posh and wait a minute. That's okay, that's Jabba. Sometimes I get Posh and Jabba mixed up. They're basically twin sisters. I mean, not complete twinnies, but like they're from the same litter, and they're both are darker bunnies. Oh goodness gracious! There we go again. So yeah, this is Posh. This is the one that you love, Jazzy. Of course, right now she's in the box. Oh, we have mother and son. We got Delphine and Little Gray. They love each other so much. They love each other and hug, cuddle every single day. And they've been doing this ever since like the day that Little Gray was born. These two have been connected. Yeah,
Cute.
I know. Oh, that's sweet donkey. You think they're cute? Yeah, you used to cuddle with all of those guys too until the face ripping. That was a little sad. But yeah, that's Posh, and he is Fox is looking to put like a liner in there or something. Put a lot of use. Yeah, right. Okay, and Posh is now like cleaning her ears. Very good, Posh. Good. But yeah, and then this is the other one that this is Posh's sister. That's Jabba, and she's also darker. She's very busy eating. She has to maintain that girlish figure. Very big, big girlish figure. And there's Teeny. Teeny, Teeny Trouble. T for Trouble. Oh, snuggle babies. Cutest snugglers in your world. They kind of fit together like Legos. Bunzos.
Earlier this
Yeah.
evening, I was pulled over while driving. But I
Oh, no, she's stretched out, Jazzy. Yeah, Posh is stretched out in the back of that box. They love these boxes. Look at this. They have a very fancy bunny hut. And also, since I put that cardboard box in the boys' side, they also have a fancy bunny castle. They You know what? That's not true. Dusty was in the bunny castle earlier today. That is true. Look at this big boy. Oh my gosh. You are large. You are large and in charge, mister. Okay. Do we want to read with Donkey or do we want to read with the boys' side gang? Donkey, do you need some attention? You need pets because you were running around by yourself. You want me to come in here? Want me to come back? Hey, you are very chatty. You've been very, very chatty, sir. Yeah. There's Donkey's dad. I think it's sweet that they can be right next to each other and they can cuddle as much as they want, but they also can't really rip each other's faces off, so that's nice. It's very nice. Did you take your celery back? Okay. All right. Guys, 1984. Let me go back to it. I could see Donkey chilling at the beach. Yeah. He did, he did look like he was totally splayed out, like getting sun. So funny. You were totally right, Julie. Okay, wait. Let's go to. We're going back to 1984. Okay. This is O'Brien interrogating our hero extraordinaire, Winston. There is a party slogan dealing with the control of the past, he said. Repeat it, if you please. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past, repeated Winston obediently. Who controls the present controls the past, said O'Brien, nodding his head with slow approval. Is it your opinion, Winston, that the past has real existence? Again, the feeling of helplessness descended upon Winston. His eyes flitted toward the dial. He not only did not know whether yes or no was the answer that would save him from pain, he did not even know which answer he believed to be the true one. Gosh, well, okay, you were just chillaxing? You were just flopping down? You're just that heavy, dusters. You're just heavy, feather dusters. Oh, and Gwynch. Wait, no, who's eating that? Wait, that's Dusty. Oh, Sluggy, you're in the box. Slug in a box. Look at that. He's just a big boy. And then they love this new shipment of hay. Oh my gosh, they're loving the, what's it called? The first cut? Or no, maybe it's the fluffy stuff. Hmm. O'Brien smiled faintly. You are no metaphysician, Winston, he said. Until this moment, you had never considered what is meant by existence. I will put it more precisely. Does the past exist concretely in space? Is there somewhere or other a place, a world of solid objects where the past is still happening? No. Then where does the past exist, if at all? In records. It is written down. In records and in the mind, in human memories, in memory. Very well, then. We, the party. Why do I always get congested when I'm reading this? I don't get it. We, the party, control all records and we control all memories. Then we control the past, do we not? But how can you stop people remembering things? Cried Winston, again, momentarily forgetting the dial. It is involuntary, it is outside oneself. How can you control memory? You have not controlled mine. O'Brien's manner grew stern again. He laid his hand on the dial. On the contrary, he said, you have not controlled it. That is what has brought you here. You are here because you have failed in humility, in self-discipline. You would not make the act of submission, which is the price of sanity. You preferred to be a lunatic, a minority of one. Only the disciplined mind can see reality, Winston. You believe that reality is something objective, external, existing in its own right. You also believe that the nature of reality is self-evident. When you delude yourself into thinking that you see something, you assume that everyone else sees the same thing as you. But I tell you, Winston, that reality is not external. Reality exists in the human mind and nowhere else. Not in the individual mind, which can make mistakes and In any case, soon perishes, only in the mind of the party, which is collective and immortal. Whatever the party holds to be the truth is truth. It is impossible to see reality except by looking through the eyes of the party. That is the fact that you have got to relearn, Winston. It needs an act of self-destruction, an effort of the will. You must humble yourself before you can become sane. He paused for a few moments as though to allow what he had been saying to sink in. Do you remember, he went on, writing in your diary, freedom is the freedom to say that 2 plus 2 make 4? Yes, said Winston. O'Brien held up his left hand, its back toward Winston, with the thumb hidden and the 4 fingers extended. How many fingers am I holding up, Winston? 4. And if the party says that it is not 4, but 5, then how many? 4. The word, oh, teeny, oh, I was just talking about the two of you fighting earlier. Yeah, someone was asking if Donkey had gotten a sports car yet. And I said, well, he was trying to buy one with Teeny, but they're arguing and fighting about which one to get. Yeah. You guys have to let bygones be bygones so you can get the new sports car. Yeah. Right, baby? Right, Mr. Side-Eye Dog? Yes, Mr. Side-Eye. The floofy guy. Mr. Side-Eye, the floofy guy. Okay. The word ended in a gasp of pain. The needle of the dial had shot up to 55. The sweat had sprung out all over. Eating Donkey. Gray. Oh no, it's brother against brother, bro against bro. Face ripping, you two. I thought we could all be a happy family one day. Donkey. Is this just fun? Is this entertaining? Donk. The air tore into his lungs and issued again in deep groans, which even by clenching his teeth he could not stop. O'Brien watched him, the 4 fingers still extended. He drew back the lever. This time the pain was only slightly eased. How many fingers, Winston? 4. The needle went up to 60. How many fingers, Winston? 4. 4. What else can I say? 4. The needle must have risen again, but he did not look at it. A heavy, stern face and the 4 fingers filled his vision. The fingers stood up before his eyes like pillars, enormous, blurry, and seeming to vibrate, but unmistakably 4. How many fingers, Winston? 4. Stop it, stop it. How can you go on? 4, 4. How many fingers, Winston? 5, 5, 5. No, Winston, that is no use. You are lying. You still think there are 4. How many fingers, please? 4, 5, 4, anything you like. Only stop it. Stop the pain. Abruptly, he was sitting up, with O'Brien's arm round his shoulders. He had perhaps lost consciousness for a few seconds. The bonds that had held his body down were loosened. He felt cold. He was shaking uncontrollably. His teeth were chattering. The tears were rolling down his cheeks. For a moment he clung to O'Brien like a baby, curiously comforted by the heavy arm round his shoulders. He had the feeling that O'Brien was his protector, and that the pain was something that came from outside, from some other source, and that it was O'Brien who would save him from it. "You are a slow learner, Winston," said O'Brien gently. "How can I help it?" he blubbered. "How can I help seeing what is in front of my eyes? 2 and 2 are 4. Sometimes, Winston. Sometimes they are 5. Sometimes they are 3. Sometimes they are all of them at once. You must try harder. It is not easy to become sane." He laid Winston down on the bed. The grip of his limbs tightened again, but the pain had ebbed away and the trembling had stopped, leaving him merely weak and cold. O'Brien motioned with his head to the man in the white coat, who had stood immobile throughout the proceedings. The man in the white coat bent down and looked closely into Winston's eyes, felt his pulse, laid an ear against his chest, tapped here and there, then he nodded to O'Brien. "Again," said O'Brien. The pain flowed into Winston's body. The needle must be at 70, 75. He had shut his eyes this time. He knew that the fingers were still there, and still 4. All that mattered was somehow to stay alive until the spasm was over. He had ceased to notice whether he was crying out or not. The pain lessened again. He opened his eyes. O'Brien had drawn back the lever. "How many fingers, Winston?" "4. I suppose there are 4. I would see 5 if I could. I am trying to see 5. Which do you wish? To persuade me that you see 5? Or really to see them?" "Really to see them." "Again," said O'Brien. Perhaps the needle was 80, 90. Winston could not intermittently remember why the pain was happening. Behind his screwed up eyelids, a forest of fingers seemed to be moving in a sort of dance, weaving in and out, disappearing behind one another, and reappearing again. He was trying to count them. He could not remember why. He knew only that it was impossible to count them, and that this was somehow due to the mysterious identity between 5 and 4. The pain died down again. When he opened his eyes, it was to find that he was still seeing the same thing. Innumerable fingers, like moving trees, were still streaming past in either direction, crossing and recrossing. He shut his eyes again. "How many fingers am I holding up, Winston?" I don't know. I don't know. You will kill me if you do that again." 4, 5, 6. In all honesty, I don't know." "Better," said O'Brien. A needle slid into Winston's arm. Almost in the same instant, a blissful healing warmth spread all through his body. Pain was already half forgotten. He opened his eyes and looked up gratefully at O'Brien. At sight of the heavy lined face, so ugly and so intelligent, his heart seemed to turn over. If he could have moved, he would have stretched out a hand and laid it on O'Brien's arm. He had never loved him so deeply as at this moment, and not merely because he had stopped the pain. The old feeling that it what? Okay, I think someone mistyped this in. The old feeling that Something it did not matter whether O'Brien was a friend or an enemy had come back. O'Brien was a person who could be talked to. Perhaps one did not want to be loved so much as to be understood. O'Brien had tortured him to the edge of lunacy, and in a little while, it was certain, he would send him to his death. It made no difference. In some sense, that went deeper than friendship. They were intimates. Somewhere or other, although the actual words might never be spoken, there was a place where they could meet and talk. O'Brien was looking down at him with an expression which suggested that the same thought might be in his own mind. When he spoke, it was in an easy conversational tone. "Do you know where you are, Winston?" he said. "I don't know. I can guess. In the Ministry of Love." "Do you know how long you have been here?" "I don't know. Days, weeks, months. I think it is months." "And why do you imagine that we bring people to this place?" "To make them confess." "No, that is not the reason. Try again." "To punish them." "No!" exclaimed O'Brien. His voice had changed extraordinarily, and his face had suddenly become both stern and animated. "No, not merely to extract your confession, not to punish you. Shall I tell you why we have brought you here? To cure you, to make you sane. Will you understand, Winston, that no one whom we bring to this place ever leaves our hands uncured? We are not interested in those stupid crimes that you have committed. The party is not interested in the overt act. The thought is all we care about. We do not merely destroy our enemies, we change them. Do you understand what I mean by that?" He was he was bending over Winston. His face looked enormous because of its nearness, and hideously ugly because it was seen from below. Moreover, it was filled with a sort of exaltation, a lunatic intensity. Again, Winston's heart shrank. If it had been possible, he would have cowered deeper into the bed. He felt certain that O'Brien was about to twist the dial out of sheer wantonness. At this moment, however, O'Brien turned away. He took a pace or two up and down, then he continued less vehemently. "First thing for you to understand is that in this place there are no martyrdoms. You have read of the religious persecutions of the past. In the Middle Ages, there was the Inquisition. It was a failure. It set out to eradicate heresy and ended by perpetuating it. For every heretic it burned at the stake, thousands of others rose up. Why was that? Because the Inquisition killed its enemies in the open and killed them while they were still unrepentant. In fact, it killed them because they were unrepentant. Men were dying because they would not abandon their true beliefs. Naturally, all the glory belonged to the victim and all the shame to the inquisitor who burned him. Later in the 20th century, there were the totalitarians, as they were called. There were the German Nazis and the Russian communists. The Russians persecuted heresy more cruelly than the Inquisition had done, and they imagined that they had learned from the mistakes of the past. They knew, at any rate, that one must not make martyrs. Before they exposed their victims to public trial, they deliberately set themselves to destroy their dignity. They wore them down by torture and solitude until they were despicable, clinging wretches, confessing whatever was put into their mouths, covering themselves with abuse, accusing and sheltering behind one another, whimpering for mercy. And yet, after only a few years, the same thing had happened over again. The dead men had become martyrs, and their degradation was forgotten. Once again, why was it? In the first place, because the confessions they had made were obviously extorted and untrue. We do not make mistakes of that kind. The confessions that are uttered here are true. We make them true. And above all, we do not allow the dead to rise up against us. You must stop imagining that posterity will vindicate you, Winston. Posterity will never hear of you. You will be lifted clean out from the stream of history. We shall turn you into gas and pour you into the stratosphere. Nothing will remain of you, not a name in a register, not a memory in a living brain. You will be annihilated in the past as well as in the future. You will never have existed. Then why bother to torture me, thought Winston with a momentary bitterness. O'Brien checked his step as although Winston had uttered the thought aloud. His large, ugly face came nearer, with the eyes a little narrowed. You are thinking, he said, that since we intend to destroy you utterly, so that nothing that you say or do can make the smallest difference, in that case, why do we go to the trouble of interrogating you first? That is what you were thinking, was it not? Yes, said Winston. O'Brien smiled lightly. You are a flaw in the pattern, Winston. You are a stain that must be wiped out. Did I not tell you just now that we are different from the persecutors of the past? We are not content with negative obedience, nor even with the most abject submission. When finally you surrender to us, it must be of your own free will. We do not destroy the heretic because he resists us. So long as he resists us, we never destroy him. We convert him. We capture his inner mind. We reshape him. We burn all evil and all illusion out of him. We bring him over to our side, not in appearance, but genuinely, heart and soul. We make him one of ourselves before we kill him. It is intolerable to us that an erroneous thought should exist anywhere in the world, however secret and powerless it may be. Even in the instant of death, we cannot permit any deviation. In the old days, the heretic walked to the stake, still a heretic, proclaiming his heresy, exulting in it. Even the victim of the Russian purges could carry rebellion locked up in his skull as he walked down the passage waiting for the bullet. But we make the brain perfect before we blow it out. The command of the old despotisms was, thou shalt not. The command of the totalitarians was, thou shalt. Our command is, thou art. Oh, you and you guys like each other? Or is it being nice? Are you grooming Dong? Aw, maybe these two get along. Posh, visit you? Poshy. Hang on, guys. Whoops, my phone just turned again. No one whom we bring to this place ever stands out against us. Everyone is washed clean. Even those 3 miserable traitors in whose innocence you once believed. Jones, Aronson, Rutherford. In the end, we broke them down. I took part in their interrogation myself. I saw them gradually worn down, whimpering, groveling, weeping, and in the end it was not with pain or fear, only with penitence. By the time we had finished with them, they were only the shells of men. There was nothing left in them except sorrow for what they had done and love of Big Brother. It was touching to see how they loved him. They begged to be shot quickly so that they could die while their minds were still clean. His voice had grown almost dreamy. The exaltation, the lunatic enthusiasm was still in his face. He is not pretending, thought Winston. He is not a hypocrite. He believes every word he says. What most oppressed him was the consciousness of his own intellectual inferiority. He watched the heavy yet graceful form strolling to and fro in and out of the range of his vision. O'Brien was a being in all ways larger than himself. There was no idea that he had ever had or could have that O'Brien had not long ago known, examined, and rejected. His mind contained Winston's mind. But in that case, how could it be true that O'Brien was mad? It must be he, Winston, who was mad. O'Brien halted and looked down at him. His voice had grown stern again. Do not imagine that you will save yourself, Winston. However completely you surrender to us, no one who has once gone astray is ever spared. And even if we choose to let you live out the natural term of your life, still you would never escape from us. What happens to you here is forever. Understand that in advance. We shall crush you down to the point from which there is no coming back. Things will happen to you from which you could not recover if you lived 1,000 years. Never again will you be capable of ordinary human feeling. Everything will be dead inside you. Never again will you be capable of love, or friendship, or joy of living, or laughter, or curiosity, or courage, or integrity. You will be hollow. We shall squeeze you empty, and then we shall fill you with ourselves. He paused, signed to the man in the white coat. Winston was aware of some heavy piece of apparatus being pushed into place behind his head. O'Brien had sat down beside the bed, so that his face was almost on a level with Winston. 3,000, he said, speaking over Winston's head to the man in the white coat. Two soft pads, which felt slightly moist, clamped themselves against Winston's temples. He quailed. There was pain coming, a new kind of pain. O'Brien laid a hand reassuringly, almost kindly on his. This time it will not hurt, he said. Keep your eyes fixed on mine. At this moment, there was a devastating explosion, or what seemed like an explosion, though it was not certain whether there was any noise. There was undoubtedly a blinding flash of light. Winston was not hurt, only prostrated. Although he had already been lying on his back when the thing happened, he had a curious feeling that he had been knocked into that position. A terrific, painless blow had flattened him out. Also, something had happened inside his head. As his eyes regained their focus, he remembered who he was and where he was and recognized the face that was gazing into his own. But somewhere or other there was a large patch of emptiness, as though a piece had been taken out of his brain. It will not last, said O'Brien. Look me in the eyes. What country is Oceania at war with? Winston thought. He knew what was meant by Oceania and that he himself was a citizen of Oceania. He also remembered Eurasia and East Asia, but who was at war with whom he did not know. In fact, he had not been aware that there was any war. I don't remember. Oceania is at war with East Asia. Do you remember that now? Yes. Oceania has always been at war with East Asia. Since the beginning of your life. Since the beginning of the party. Since the beginning of history. The war has continued without a break. Always the same war. Do you remember that? Yes. 11 years ago, you created a legend about 3 men who had been condemned to death for treachery. You pretended that you had seen a piece of paper which proved them innocent. No such piece of paper ever existed. You invented it, and later you grew to believe in it. You remember now the very moment at which you first invented it. Do you remember that? Yes. Just now I held up the fingers of my hand to you. Saw 5 fingers. Do you remember that? Yes. O'Brien held up the fingers of his left hand with the thumb concealed. There are 5 fingers there. Do you see 5 fingers? Yes. And he did see them for a fleeting instant. Before the scenery of his mind changed, he saw 5 fingers, and there was no deformity. Then everything was normal again, and the old fear, the hatred, and the bewilderment came crowding back again. But there had been a moment, he did not know how long, 30 seconds perhaps, of luminous certainty when each new suggestion of O'Brien's had filled up a patch of emptiness and become absolute truth. And when 2 and 2 could have been 3 as easily as 5, if that were what was needed, it had faded, but before O'Brien had dropped his hand. But though he could not recapture it, he could remember it as one remembers a vivid experience at some period of one's life when one was in effect a different person. You see now, said O'Brien, that it is at any rate possible. Yes, said Winston. O'Brien stood up with a satisfied air. Over to his left, Winston saw the man in the white coat break an ampule and draw back the plunger of a syringe. O'Brien turned to Winston with a smile. In almost the old manner, he resettled his spectacles on his nose. Do you remember writing in your diary, he said, that it did not matter whether I was a friend or an enemy, since I was at least a person who understood you and could be talked to? You were right. I enjoy talking to you. Your mind appeals to me. It resembles my own mind, except that you happen to be insane. Before we bring this session to an end, you can ask me a few questions if you choose. Any question I like? Anything. He saw that Winston's eyes were upon the dial. Is it switched off? What is your first question? What have you done with Julia? Said Winston. O'Brien smiled again. She betrayed you, Winston. Immediately. Unreservedly. I've seldom seen anyone who could ever I have seldom seen anyone come over to us so promptly. You would hardly recognize her if you saw her. All her rebelliousness, her deceit, her folly, her dirty mindedness, everything has been burned out of her. It was a perfect conversation, a textbook case. You tortured her? O'Brien left this unanswered. Next question, he said. Does Big Brother exist? Of course he exists. The party exists. Big Brother is the embodiment of the party. Does he exist in the same way as I exist? You do not exist, said O'Brien. Once again, the sense of helplessness assailed him. He knew or he could imagine the arguments which proved his own non existence. But they were nonsense. They were only a play on words. Did not the statement, you do not exist, contain a logical absurdity? But what use was it to say so? His mind shriveled as he thought of the unanswerable mad arguments with which O'Brien would demolish him. I think I exist, he said wearily. I am conscious of my own identity. I was born and I shall die. I have arms and legs. I occupy a particular point in space. No other solid object can occupy the same point simultaneously. In that sense, does Big Brother exist? It is of no importance. He exists. Will Big Brother ever die? Of course not. How could he die? Next question. Does the Brotherhood exist? That, Winston, you will never know. If we choose to set you free, When we have finished with you, and if you live to be 90 years old, still you will never learn whether the answer to that question is yes or no. As long as you live, it will be an unsolved riddle in your mind. Winston lay silent. His breast rose and fell a little faster. He still had not asked the question that had come into his mind for the first. He had got to ask it, and yet it was as though his tongue would not utter it. There was a trace of amusement in O'Brien's face. Even his spectacles seemed to wear an ironical gleam. He knows, thought Winston. Suddenly he knows what I'm going to ask. At the thought, the words burst out of him. What is in room 101? The expression on O'Brien's face did not change. He answered dryly, You know what is in room 101, Winston. Everyone knows what is in room 101. He raised a finger to the man in the white coat. Evidently, the session was at an end. A needle jerked into Winston's arm. He sank almost instantly into deep sleep. All right, that was the end of. Let's see here, we just did. Okay, that was part 3, chapter 2. Next time we will do part 3, chapter 3. Oh, whoops. I gotta pull up. You guys. Ooh, 9:51. I just realized Kristen's still not on here, you guys? Kristen, where have you been? Thanks for watching both Presto Changeo. But guys, it is 9:52. And I'm going to have to wrap it up because I got some more things I've got to do. I think I need to start making cookies for Mr. Jazzy Star. Double R. And is Brandon going to be there tomorrow, Jazzy? Hopefully of course, Kristen. I know Kristen's going to be there. Actually, she was asking me about what songs I want to sing tomorrow. Very cool. So guys, thanks for listening to 1984 and reading it along with me. Love to read together with you guys, especially such an iconic, timely book. You know, we've had totalitarian regimes cycle through humanity for a long time. And it's something that I find fascinating and important to remember and read about and think about all that's going on in the world, right? So I tell you what, fear makes me want to protect individuals' rights and autonomy, doesn't it? Stuff is scary, really chilling. But yeah, it's our own personal Giant Buns book club. Yeah, much love to you, Crystal with a K. Much love to Hewlin Mall and his puppy dog, Miss Lucy Goosey. Much love to Prostorian, the Giant Buns valedictorian and historian. Much love to DJ Jazzy Star. Much love to Kristen Cheyenne Star Triple R if you're listening, my girl. Much love to Mr. Wee's Banana Nut, Doobie Doo Doo. Much love to AJ Punk, the Midwestern Hunk. Much love to Mikey NL, watching all the way from the Netherlands. And thank you for making that another awesome donkey video, Mikey. So much fun. Everyone, if you haven't seen it already, check out the AI donkey video. Wait, did Mikey? Yeah, it's in the Giant Buns Discord. So check out the new Mikey NL donkey video. Yeah, it's all about you, mister. Yeah. You were kind of crazy in the video. Much love to Lilian, mi amiga bonita, y tu conejo, Bobby. I'm not forgetting. Oh, much love to Captain Morgan, aka Juice Cadlaroon, the human typhoon. And he is not a goon. But guys, yeah, I will see you all tomorrow night, God willing. And we will play a little closing song. We will do that. We will. Wait, maybe I can get a close up. I can make that work. Hi. Hey, that's super cute. That's really cute. Okay. Aw, Snoutkin. Look, oh, the other Jabba wants to get in there with Posh. Very cute, guys. Okay, let's get the song. Getting along. No, that's not going on. We're already out. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think whose turn is it. Okay, I think it's girl side gang. Yeah, you guys gonna be, you want it? Okay.
Little gray munching on that hay, chewing, skipping, never stays. Backyard wild, gotta play, jumping, running every day. Grass is green under the sky, little gray lets it all fly. Muddy paws, he don't care why, wings of earth, he is so high. Freedom in his furry flight, sun and moon his only guide. No more walls, no cage inside, little gray so wild inside. Boss and grind, he's on the move, no one's rules, he's got his groove. Nature's beat, he feels the soothe, little gray always to prove. Under stars, under dreams, world ain't small, so it seems. Little gray's got big schemes, life rolls on in flowing streams. Hay for breakfast, sun for noon, stars and moonlight come so soon. Little gray under night's tune, backyard life's a wild cartoon.
scrappy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from cat pits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spies, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night, feasting on treasures hidden out of sight.